Hello, I'm Andy Mack and welcome to Movie Shorts, the film review podcast that reviews films in under 10 minutes without giving too much away. Be sure to check out my previous episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and all good podcast platforms. In this episode, I will be reviewing Ballerina, so let's get straight to it. Ballerina is an action/one-woman army film. It is 2 hours 4 minutes of stylish, violent, flamethrower-flavoured mayhem. It stars Ana de Armas in a physically demanding lead role with support from Angelica Houston, Gabriel Byrne and Ian McShane, plus a brief but buzzworthy cameo from Keanu Reeves. Directed by Len Wiseman and written by Shay Hatton, this spin-off from the John Wick universe offers a deadly ballet of vengeance and violence. We begin with a young Eve Maccaro living a quiet life with her father, who we learn is trying to escape his past. That past, unfortunately, involves a secretive gang or cult, the kind with matching tattoos and a deeply unhealthy sense of family. The leader is the Chancellor, not Rachel Reeves, but a far more sinister figure, played with icy menace. Of course, the past catches up. A squad of armed thugs, led by Gabriel Byrne's character, tracks them down, leading to a bloody shootout. Eve's father is mortally killed right in front of her. This is where things stretch plausibility just a little. Despite the carnage, Eve manages to escape, fairly easily, to be honest. But she's quickly taken in by Winston Scott, the manager of the New York Continental Hotel. That name should ring bells if you've seen John Wick 1 through 4. He brings her to the Ruska Roma, the shadowy assassin training syndicate that once took John Wick in. So yes, if you're a John Wick fan, much of this will feel familiar. But this time, the story's told from a different perspective, that of a young woman raised not just to survive, but to kill with style. Over the next 12 years, Eve is trained both as a ballerina and a kikimora assassin, a mythical term pulled from Slavic folklore and now repurposed to mean one killing machine in pointe shoes. We get a great training montage, which every assassin film deserves, where Eve learns to weaponize not just her body, but her femininity. One moment in particular stands out. Realizing she's trying to fight like the men, she changes her approach and delivers a swift double kick to the groin. Effective, funny, but slightly unnecessary. By the end of her training, she's graceful, ruthless, and ready for action. On one of her first missions, she kills a man whose arm bears the same symbol as the one who murdered her father. Suddenly, things get personal. Despite warnings from her mentors to stay focused and let go of the past, Eve makes a vow she will find the people responsible and finish what they started. This isn't just a mission anymore, it's vengeance with a high body count. And we will stop there. The film hits its stride in the action sequences, and there are plenty. From street fights to nightclub shootouts, the choreography is fast, brutal and creative. One standout moment involves a flamethrower being used indoors, and then a flamethrower being used against a water hose. It's as ridiculous and brilliant as it sounds. Ana de Armas gives a full commitment performance. She throws herself into every punch, every fall, every blade through the air, and she sells it. The physicality is impressive, and unlike some action leads, you really believe she could take down a dozen armed men. That said, the film does occasionally fall into the repetitive rhythm. Room cleared. But wait, one more guy. Oh look, and another. Each time Eve grabs the nearest object, knife, axe, ice skate, and throws it at someone's face. It's fun, but after the 6th or 7th time, you start to clock the pattern. Still, credit where it's due. Every fight scene looks great, and the cinematography doesn't just rely on darkness and neon. The film makes room for shadowy beauty, especially in their ballet-inspired framing. The supporting cast is strong. Angelica Houston returns as the director of the Ruska Roma and brings gravitas to every scene she's in. Ian McShane once again makes snarky charm look effortless, and Gabriel Byrne plays sleazy menace like it's second skin. And then there's Keanu. John Wick appears in a couple of scenes. His presence is both a nice nod to fans and slightly problematic for me. One scene he has to go toe-to-toe with Eve, and while it's great to see him back, it slightly undermines her agency. She's meant to be the centre of this story, and in that moment, he becomes the gravitational pull. That said, fans will enjoy seeing him, and his scenes don't overstay their welcome. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting much from this movie. The trailer made it look generic, and some early buzz said the film was disjointed or a pale imitation of John Wick. But after watching it, I respectfully disagree. Yes, there are moments that feel reshot or reshuffled, pacing hiccups, and a few clunky lines, but overall, Ballerina is a stylish, engaging, and above all, entertaining film. It balances world building with slick violence and gives Ana de Armas a real chance to shine. It's not trying to reinvent the genre, it's just trying to kill it with style. If you were to ask me, would I watch this movie again? Yes, I would. If I were to recommend to watch this film at the cinema, I would say absolutely. Ballerina. Entertaining, destructive, and surprising. Thank you for listening to Movie Shorts. Don't forget to subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Buzzsprout. And follow me on Instagram at MovieShortsAndyMac, all one word. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.